Welcome back to our channel, folks. Today, we've got a hot topic that's been making headlines all over the United States.
That's a black
We're delving into the top 10 reasons why some members of the American public have expressed dissatisfaction with Joe Biden's presidency, citing concerns about corruption and controversies. Before we begin, we want to clarify that this video is not meant to be a definitive statement of fact but rather a summary of the criticisms some people have raised about Joe Biden's presidency. Number 1 on our list is the chaotic withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan. Many Americans were deeply troubled by the images of desperate Afghan citizens and the Taliban takeover. They questioned the administration's handling of the situation. At number 2, rising inflation rates have alarmed some citizens. Critics argue that Biden's massive spending initiatives might be contributing to inflation, making everyday items more expensive for Americans. At number 3 centers around immigration policies. Some argue that Biden's approach to immigration, including reversing Trump-era policies, has led to a border crisis and a surge in illegal immigration. At number 4, there's the controversy surrounding a U.S. drone strike in Afghanistan, which reportedly killed innocent civilians, including children. Critics argue that the intelligence failure was a major mistake. At number 5 revolves around vaccine mandates.
That's a black trans
While some support them,
matter.
others see them as government overreach, infringing on personal freedoms and individual
That's
choices.
a black
Number 6 on our list is the ongoing supply chain crisis. Critics say the administration's inability to address this issue has contributed to shortages and increased prices. At number 7, we have the evacuation of Americans and allies from Afghanistan. Critics argue that it was poorly executed and left many behind, leading to concerns about the safety of those left stranded. Number 8 is the increase in crime rates in some U.S. cities. Critics suggest that Biden's support for police reform and calls to defund the police may have contributed to this rise. And finally, at number 9, we have the intelligence failures in Afghanistan. Some argue that the administration should have been better prepared and that these failures cost American lives. At number 10, there's the controversy surrounding Hunter Biden's business dealings. Critics allege potential conflicts of interest and question the transparency of the Biden family's financial activities. Critics argue that his involvement with foreign companies and questionable financial transactions raise concerns about potential conflicts of interest and corruption within the Biden family. Some members of the public feel that the Biden administration has not been forthcoming about the details of these dealings, fueling suspicions of wrongdoing. It's been a divisive issue, with some demanding a thorough investigation, while others view it as a politically motivated attack on the Biden family. Critics argue that the media's handling of the story has been inconsistent, leading to skepticism among the public about the objectivity of news outlets. Some believe that investigations into Hunter Biden's activities have been hindered or downplayed, leading to concerns about accountability and justice. Critics claim that Hunter Biden's associations with foreign entities could potentially compromise national security or U.S. foreign policy decisions. Some argue that Hunter Biden's actions could have legal implications, and the lack of resolution on these matters fuels concerns about a lack of accountability. Critics argue that the controversies surrounding his son have distracted from important policy issues and eroded public trust. Some believe that an independent investigation is necessary to address the allegations objectively and ensure transparency. Critics suggest that the Hunter Biden case could have repercussions for Joe Biden's administration, both in terms of public perception and future elections. In conclusion, the Hunter Biden case remains a contentious issue, with differing opinions on its significance and implications. It's crucial to remember that public sentiment varies, and not all Americans share the same concerns or criticisms. We encourage open and respectful discussions on these complex matters. Thank you for joining us today, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analyses of pressing topics.